Clinic, which received a grant for paramedics in their crisis stabilization unit. It was mid-morning, a weekday. She entered the crisis stabilization unit extremely agitated and irritable. Her parents had delivered her to us following what was probably a heartbreaking ultimatum about the need to get sober. She really didn't want to be assessed. She was detoxing from heroin and alcohol. Her hygiene was poor, you could see and smell that. Her arms were crossed, her posture was stiff. She was in her 20s, but she looked much older. On this day, at our crisis stabilization unit in Prescott Valley, she was treated with humanity and respect, instead of with disdain that those dependent on drugs so often experience. In year one, nearly 3,000 people have walked through the door seeking help. And today I want to give you insight into the newest facet of our program, our on-site paramedic unit program. Return with me for a minute to the young woman's story. Our compassionate paramedic walked with her from the lobby, and it's a lobby like any other medical clinic. Took her back to an observation area where he checked her vitals, gathered her history about drug and alcohol use, and gained her trust. He also performed a breathalyzer and an EKG. She started to show signs of hope, even telling him, "I need to fix this." Of those who came to our crisis unit in year one, 376 of them were brought to us by law enforcement. That's almost 400 people who didn't go to jail, who didn't go to the ER, and who didn't die by suicide. Instead, they received an intervention that may help them find long-term success. Our crisis unit saves the system money, it provides quality care, and it saves lives. Physician oversight for our paramedic team comes from Yavapai Regional Medical Center. It's a collaboration that works thanks also to partners like law enforcement and Lifeline Ambulance. When people are detoxing from substances or they're having manic episodes, their bodies can react in ways that appear life-threatening. We can tell whether there's a medical emergency versus high anxiety, panic attacks, or detox symptoms. Just since January, 191 ambulance transports have been made to our unit. The work that happens here is not always pretty. In fact, it's often just the opposite. It's that 20-something, disheveled, sad, down, who comes in with no hope, that leaves crisis averted. Thank you.